Well, we're here now with head coach Charlie Wade. Charlie, thanks for making time to talk with us today. We were talking earlier. This is your seventh appearance in a national semifinal, dating back to four with the women, three with the men. Is that correct?
Might be the eighth.
Eighth.
Yeah.
Eighth appearance. Okay, well, eighth appearance here
Yeah.
in a national semifinal. What is that experience like? I mean, this is sort of the pinnacle for any coach to be in this position. How is this experience, and how has your experience being in this position before helped you along in your coaching career to get your team ready for this game?
Well, I think, just kind of being familiar with how the day is going to unfold, and the different responsibilities you have throughout the week. That's a bit of an advantage, and then I think, the idea is getting here, what it takes to get here. And having been through that, I think helps you get in position to win the matches, to be a part of this.
The reason that you were able to be here this year with your team is you were able to get that at-large bid. Obviously, a disappointing loss in the Big West tournament to San Diego. How much of that is helping to motivate this team moving forward, or have you guys put that behind you already?
Well, it definitely got our attention. We were rolling along and, haven't lost much, fortunately, for the last couple of years. And we just were off a little bit, and he playing a good team in the postseason, that's enough to kind of trip you up. So definitely have used it as motivation and allowed us to kind of refocus. And the guys have been really dialed into practice, and look forward to getting out and playing tomorrow night.
Being on the road, you get to learn more about your team. You get to learn more about your teammates. How would you describe the personality of this team, having spent so much time together and now here on the road?
Yeah, rather eclectic, I would say. There's so many diverse backgrounds and diverse personalities, and there is from the veteran guys certainly kind of a calm confidence, and because they have been here and done that, and kind of go about their business, but also a part where they can be pretty goofy and enjoy having a good time. So I think it's a nice balance.
Rado Parapunov today was named the National Player of the Year, just the third player in UH history, with Yuval Katz and Kostas Theodoridis. Rado now in that conversation. What has he meant to this team and this program?
Well, he's obviously he's a great player, and certainly had a shot at the award last year. Almost every year he's been in the lineup, and just a good dude, a guy that works hard, kind of goes about his business. He really has embraced the mindset of an opposite, that there's, the only bad set is the one to someone else. He's willing to take any kind of set, high, low, on, off, whatever, and it's his job to score, and that's what you need from an opposite. So thrilled for Rado, and just glad that he's been here.
And one of the things I noticed about him, he's so humble. I mean, he oftentimes you hear of these players who say, "Oh, it doesn't matter," and it's kind of just more lip service. It's like a talking point. But what I get from him, the sense is he genuinely, those types of things are not as important to him. How much of that do you think is about how much he enjoys being around this team and what his teammates mean to him?
Yeah, and I think it's a reflection, again, of his mindset and kind of how he was raised. I know the conversations I've had with him, and throughout his career, when he's gotten any kind of individual accolade, he's been, really discounted, and that it's coming from his father, to saying, look, it's about the team, and he absolutely embraces that. And I'm sure that he would trade all of his individual awards for the championship.
One of the things that's going to be unique in this match tomorrow will be the opportunity to play in fans for the first time. How much of a motivating factor do you think that's going to be for this team?
Well, I think it's big, and for us, because we are so blessed to have such a high level of support. And it was just weird for us not playing in front of real faces and real voices. And I think, and I know for me that that's going to be a real special moment, to have real faces and real voices there supporting us.
Looking ahead to tomorrow night's matchup against Santa Barbara, you've already played them earlier in this season. What are you going to be telling your team going up against a team like the Gauchos?
Yeah, well, we know we're in for a battle, and I mean, historically, it's a team that they'll fight and scrap, and pretty good ball control team, and that I think we're pretty familiar with what they're going to do on the court. And again, coming off of our performance last week, where if you're not completely dialed in, you're going to lose. So I think that we'll be ready to go and look forward to a competitive match.
Final question here. I don't know if you're tracking what's happening back home, but a lot of support coming from the state, people organizing viewing parties. There's a lot of traction happening on social media with this team. What are your overall thoughts about what the fan support has been like in this unique season, in that the sense that they haven't been able to be there in person, but still no doubt supporting this team?
Yeah, I mean, that's something, again, that, I mean, we're so blessed and so humbled to have the level of support that we do. And I mean, it's always a motivating factor for us to, just to keep working and improving and put our best effort out there every night. And, it's been a tough year for everybody all over the planet. And we would like nothing more than to give the people of Hawaii something really genuine to cheer about. And hopefully that's our performance in this tournament.